while the mid laners are the opposite. You know, Ember against Lash, it's... Sure, JG can die if he gets hit by the Split Earth. It's gonna be a dive over on top lane with Jaja. Getting ran down, blood grenade, but what good is that gonna do you? It may save the Magnus at the very least, you know, from being able to go once again. Because yeah, he is already an absolute beast. Did just get given a tango, has 5 magic charges. Over on the bottom lane there will be a dive on the Timber Saw as well. And also already gonna be really rich, and should he feel the need to, he can always go for that Hand of Might, he can always go for a gold printer of his own. Young God, skewered back. His courier isn't gonna die for that, as they would rather take the carry kill, and they will get it. He's already worth quite a bit of gold with that Greevil's Greed now being an inert ability. Well, Silencer locked down with the Firefly, taking a bit of damage over time. Not a single kill for Army Geniuses so far. Not gonna change crap. It's gonna be up to the RNG gods whether we get like a really bad Map Plus Weather combo or a really nice one. Meanwhile, Lashrak getting ran down, and it's gonna be the Silencer. Fire flown as well by the Bad Rider. Yaoi still holding his own, but with the damage over time from the Silencer and that Blood Grenade, they finally are gonna find the damage. Jokam, he did so much freaking damage back there, but that's the drawback of AoE a lot of the times, where you hit 2 people for high amounts of damage and they both walk away at really low health. Now Undying is there with potential Tombstone to punish people for being at low health, but it's just a little bit too late. The cores, they're only getting support kills, which is leading to their cores making a comeback. But what is gonna do to answer this Faceless Void, who at this point can just run down a Timber Saw, looking for a Chronosphere as there's a Lash coming in. Oh no, Lash missed the stun! He was barely out of range for the stun to connect on the Timber Saw. And yeah, that means Timber gets away. Bit of a misplay from Yaoi. And it will lead to the Tombstone being taken by the side of Xerxia. Some nice little bonus gold there. While the Alchemist enjoys his jungle farm. 400 gold away off that second relic. Tower with the Orb of Corrosion. With, you know, a bit of a breather from the Lashback constantly being in his face. And JG, he's not just hugely fat, having a good amount of damage from the Javelin already. He's got backup as well, which means Lashback, he is gonna be caught. He is gonna be locked down. Out comes a Global Silence. Ember Spirit doesn't even need Remnant in anymore, as Jaja already secures the kill for another +2. In exchange for that, the tankiest hero on the side of Made in Philippines goes down as well in that Timber Saw. There's the catch on the Ember Spirit into a stun, connecting with a Tombstone. They knock him back into that damage, and got a Yule's available to cancel the Rubik's attempt at living. However, there's the Alchemist now coming in, locking down a low mana Lashrak. Yaoi still alive, but he didn't have another activation of the Bloodstone ready for 15 seconds, so couldn't hold his own for any longer. That is a huge trade-off, even if it did cost you your own mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that is gonna be the tier 1 dying. Bad Rider though, caught on the backlines of that, and Silencer, he will take another +2. At this point, people aren't gonna be able to cast a lot of spells because Silencer has stolen all of their intelligence pool. The defense squad not that far away, as you can see. But Roshan under half health, as they also got up the Tombstone for it. Using all the abilities to make sure the Roche falls before Made in Philippines have any chance to be there. And it was quite close, but now Made in Philippines, they get their Ember Spirit caught, a nice global silence is gonna save him. Ember Spirit may have jumped back a little bit too far, as he cannot help out Elk with some follow-up there. But Elk, he's kiting for that Chronosphere to be denied. And that was the Magnus RP being used as well. So a lot of resources already down from RB Genius. Though they find a 3-man Chronosphere. 4-man Chronosphere with Rupido to being too late with cancelling, you know, walking into that one as well. And it will be a follow-up kill on the Undying. It is gonna be Jaja finally dying on the silence for a ton of gold. Timbersaw not able to get a return kill out of that. And instead Yaoi goes down on the backside of that fight, which is still really, really good. Not much other than tank to Lash Lightning. And Alchemist still farming, but while he's farming, his Rubik is getting kidnapped. And nobody even cares for the Rubik. They're like, Rubik, there's an Ember and a Timber here. Those are the juicy kills. These are the guys that give us the money. And they will find one of those big money kills in Rupido. And the Timbersaw going down, getting killed off. The tier 1 tower is just gonna melt for that. Because the Void does have a little bit to say about that. And then by the time they're done with that, Magnus gets the perfect harpoon into Skewer up on the Alchemist. Alchemist doesn't quite self-stun, but he doesn't stun the Faceless Void with that BKB either. And having pressed the BKB, he doesn't care for the global silence, because he can just kill up the silencer. He's now gonna Chrono to kill up the Alchemist as well. And it looks like Army Geniuses are looking to take the series 2-0. Because once again, just like last game, you want to end this kind of quickly. Here, it's not that the enemy out-late games you, but we've been over the Alchemist, right? Eventually, Alchemist is gonna come online one way or another just by not fighting, now that he knows he can't take fights anymore. Everyone is grouping up from the side of Army Geniuses. So it looks like they want to push 2 lanes at once and see about getting some tower damage in. Void gets given the Empower to hit the tower with the East of the Tombstone to keep people at a distance. And with the Edict committed as well, it's gonna be a melting tier 3. It's gonna be the perfect Empower Skewer combo into the Silencer, who doesn't even have time to press the global there. And this fight without the global available, how do you take it? It looks like Made in Philippines, they don't really know. They try to harass first, they steal a Chronosphere, land that on 4 people, one of which is the Void though. There's now the global coming out with the Alchemist jumping into everybody, doing good damage, but the second Void turns onto him, he simply takes too much damage himself. That's gonna be the Alchemist killed off. Timbersaw, he jumped in quite deep, but Rupido will just be locked down, will just be killed off. Ember trying to delay the game, he has a Remnant out, he just needs to cut the creep wave without dying, and nope, the creep gets escorted past and then Ember dies for it. That was a great play from JG, like the idea was good, but I think they may have kinda underestimated the draft, and yeah, GG is being called by the side of Made in Philippines. I'll be real, the first one, it kinda went the same way, but the first one at least they almost made a comeback.